Hello everyone, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. My name is Schell. I'm an XRPL developer, entrepreneur, more recently a franchisor. I'm obsessed with domains and a lot of people call me the nerdy guru, so I purchased nerdy.guru. You can contact me anytime there. But why we're here today is to talk about I'm a CTO of a company called Feature, and we're bringing the Internet of Value to music and entertainment through the XRP ledger. But before we jump into what is Internet of Value, I thought it would be very important to talk about how I know anything about music or entertainment. So when I was 16 years old, I went to my guidance counselor in high school and I let them know that I knew exactly what I was going to be when I grow up. I'm going to become a recording engineer or a sound audio engineer. And my guidance counselor looked at me like I was crazy, but sure enough, I manifested that into my reality. And I ended up going to the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences in Tempe, Arizona, where I graduated and I ended up with an internship in Capitol Records in Hollywood, California. And while I was working at Capitol Records as an intern, I took it very seriously. I went to all the different floors of the Capitol building and learned everything you need to know about a record label. And the Capitol building, every floor is its own department. So I kind of figured it all out. And I left California and headed back to Phoenix, Arizona, broke like any other intern would be, right? And I ended up back in Arizona. I started my first venture, my first entrepreneur venture, and it was called Paper Chase Records, Inc. Now, mind you, I was only 21 at this time, but I started my own record label. And that record label actually didn't go as very well, but there is something important to note in that record label. It was my first business, and I had a business partner who I had known from high school who happens to be the co-founder of Feature, and he's here today. His name is Casey Swift, and we're still in business together 20 years later in a different business, right? So I left, I ended up moving on. About 5 years later, I grew up a little bit, became more of a nerd in the development side, and I started Website Design Phoenix. And while I was at Website Design Phoenix, I got overwhelmed with work building websites for people. I needed to outsource some work, and I happened to meet a guy named Aaron Arul, who happens to be the lead developer underneath me in Feature, and he's a very talented back-end PHP developer. From there, I sold that company and got my first 6 figures, and I bought a building in Central Phoenix, and I started a recording studio. And I ran that recording studio very successfully for about 5 years. And while I was there, this is why it's very important, is the ideation and creation of Feature was developed. I just started noticing that artists really don't have a way to monetize their talents. Additionally, I saw that they needed some type of software to track their revenues and such. So because of that, that's where Feature came, and I went back to my friend Casey Swift, who at this point was in the entertainment industry himself. He actually was a producer, producing shows for Jabberwockies, Super Crew, and other dance groups. And me and him began this venture of creating Feature, and that was where it all started. So now that you guys kind of know my background with music and entertainment, let's get into it. So what is the Internet of Value? Well, when I think of the Internet of Value, I like to think of it as being powered by blockchain. So if you were to think about it like that, then the operating system behind the Internet of Value is blockchain. And in this particular case, we're talking about XRP Ledger's blockchain. Well, and what is Internet of Value? Well, it's value or money to be exchanged as quickly as information. So as quickly as you can send a text message to someone in Japan, you should be able to send them value that quickly. It's peer-to-peer, and it eliminates the middleman, which is always great. Some use cases for Internet of Value, I mean, there's millions of use cases, and we've heard a lot of them today here, but music, intellectual property, rewards, votes, stocks, and the list goes on. So the benefits are low cost, speeds, available liquidity, ease of use, and my favorite is transparency. I think we need to move more towards a transparent monetary system. So the Internet of Value applied specifically to music and entertainment. Well, the first thing I thought of back working at working at the studio was escrow. Two-sided buyer and seller collaborations. It guarantees satisfaction for both buyers and sellers, and there's authenticity of ownership with that timestamp proof of purchase. Now, we've all seen how these NFTs are kind of revolutionizing music and entertainment already. These are like digital collectibles. They can also become intellectual property, proof of ownership. And where I think it's going to really expand and get larger is in ticketing. I think we're already seeing it, but I think we'll see a lot more of it. And of course, there's tokenization, brand value, fundraising, fan rewards, equity ownership, and lastly, smart contracts. I think in the future, we're going to see live events through smart contracts and record deals, 360 deals, all through smart contracts, right? Now, Feature is happy and proud to boast that we received a grant from Ripple X. We were Wave 2 recipients, grantees, but before we received the grant from Ripple, we have already decided and we're working on the XRP ledger. And some of the advantages of the XRP ledger and the reasons why we decided to move forward with the XRP ledger, despite a lot of people telling us to do otherwise, was A, it's decentralized and permissionless, despite what the SEC has to say. It's environmentally friendly and carbon neutral blockchain. Its NFTs are native to the ledger. Its speed and management performance, validating transactions in 3 seconds. Escrow capabilities built directly in. Token capabilities built directly in. Costs or low fees drops. I know we all hate gas and gas fees, right? And then smart contract integration, which we knew was coming with hooks, and we've seen now that it's already there. So what is Feature? Well, Feature is a global collaborative creator marketplace connecting artists, producers, influencers, and their representation in commerce through the Internet of Value. Feature acts as an oracle for both buyers and sellers on the platform. And what's very unique is you can create 3 different user accounts on Feature. You can sign up and become a creator, i.e. a seller on the platform. You can sign up and become a collector, i.e. a buyer on the platform, or you can sign up as representation. And the representation can actually manage and oversee the creators' pages and manage all of their revenue as well. So that's something we think is super unique. Now, Feature has an abundance of monetization tools for creators, everything from skill for hire, which we already mentioned through escrow, digital assets that can be instantly downloaded, exclusives and licenses, NFTs as audio, video, or graphics. We have a built-in reward system, promo codes, analytics. We're gonna get more into this in a video we're gonna play in a minute, so I'll skip on that. But I did wanna mention one thing is, we're all developers here, we all know of hackathons, right? Well, Feature has hacked hackathons, and we created our own called a collabathon. And a collabathon is really unique because you can be created as audio or video. And what it is it's a digital contest with selected judge panel, and there's an XRP NFT ticket entry. And then you have XRP awards that go to the winners of this contest. And what's really great is we have our own incentives through our fee token, which is already on the decentralized exchange. And this is a reward system that we give for anyone that joins the collabathons. And we have more rewards than just collabathons. Some pretty influential artists were in contacts with a lot of huge representation, but we have DJ Caper, she's a London DJ. We have Kanye West co-manager John Monopoly on the platform. We have MTV's America's Best Dance Crew, Super Crew on the platform, Marquise Moore, actor from The Walking Dead, Christy Lofton, star of 50 Cent Show, Kid Wonder, platinum producer for Roddy Ricch, and a whole lot more. And we're in conversations with lots of representation as well. That's going to be it for my side of the presentation, and what I'm going to do is leave you with a video. It's about 6 minutes long. If we have any time for questions at the end, I'd be happy to take those, but I think that we're all going to end up on the moon, and I really appreciate everyone, and I truthfully believe from the bottom of my heart that XRPL is the truth and where we need to be, so it's grateful to be here, and thank you all so much. The world has officially shifted into a content creator economy. And everyone, whether they know it or not, is a creator.
Imagine if there was a platform where creators can collaborate and strategically balance uploading their content with techniques to monetize and make a living. The software focuses on the success and revenues while the creators can live their lives in a creative way.
Your talent is worth a fee.
That platform is Feature. Feature is the global collaborative creator marketplace, launching in Q4 of 2022 on the XRP ledger. Feature connects artists, producers, influencers, and the representation, removing friction and costs from the transaction process. It is a Web3 tokenized and incentivized community and ecosystem supporting creators while showcasing their talent and skills. Creators can manifest their ideas into an actual product that is ready for sale, distribution, and promotion.
Intellectual property lawsuits flood the entertainment industry on a regular basis. From artists not delivering the composition that the buyers paid for, to producers having their compositions stolen by singers and rappers. Copyright infringement and authenticity of ownership for intellectual property is a serious problem in the industry that needs a resolution. Feature helps alleviate these issues with a two-sided buyer and seller marketplace that is encrypted in the XRP ledger's blockchain for the eternity of the creation. Feature acts as an oracle between both buyers and sellers on the platform to ensure both parties get what they wanted out of the agreement safely and securely. much like an escrow system in traditional home buying. For example, all the skill for hire transactions utilize escrow smart contracts.
A smart contract is a blockchain-based program that encodes the conditions and fulfillment of an agreement between two or more parties and automatically fulfills the terms of the agreement once conditions are met. A smart contract can help you exchange anything of value in a transparent, traceable, tamper-resistant, and irreversible way. The best way to describe our white space uniqueness is to give an example of the buyer's powerful experience.
A buyer can come to the platform with limited knowledge in the music or entertainment industry. They can purchase an instrumental or a beat from thousands of different types of producers or musicians. They can add additional sounds like violins, guitars, drums, brass, DJ scratches, or any other type of instrumentation.
From there, they could obtain a hook or chorus from a vocal artist that they're inspired by, and add an intro or outro from someone that has a large following and fan base. They could find the perfect singers or artists to complete their project. After they have completed the audio composition that they now own, they can then create a visual or video behind the audio. This way they could post the audio on platforms like Instagram and social media to draw traffic to their newly created product.
But we aren't done yet. Feature then allows buyers to market their product through the sales of influence on the platform. They can have their video shared, liked, reposted, promoted by a number of different influencers on the platform to ensure the product receives the proper engagement it deserves. They can have the audio and video reviewed and receive feedback from professionals in the industry.
As we know, larger scale artists have an abundance of opportunities, inquiries, gigs, and events at their disposal to filter through or manage. This is why most serious artists have some type of representation to focus on the business side of their artistry. Feature has developed a representation portal because we understand that record labels, managers, and agencies are a necessity to the entertainment industry. Integrating representation into the marketplace enables users to strategically portray, manage, control, and create features for their talent.
The representation dashboard allows users to sift through all inquiries and potential partners from one platform. Uniquely, negotiations with buyers don't begin until money is placed in escrow, saving time and energy for representation for real opportunities. Additionally, representation can scout and connect with upcoming artists and influencers with a few clicks of a button. With XRPL, artists can name any price for their creativity, and it can be instantly purchased by any user with XRP in their non-custodial wallet. Imagine Drake offering a verse on an album for $1 million with less than $5 in merchant fees on the sale. This is exactly what happens on the XRP ledger.
Feature is a one-stop shop for creators to monetize their talents. The software has multiple revenue streams available for sellers to choose from. Let's go over the different types of features that can be created on the platform.
Non-fungible tokens.
The NFT marketplace. Not only can graphics be utilized, audio, video, and valuable moments from the past can be tokenized, auctioned, and distributed.
Skill for hire. Creators can sell their exclusive services and skills in our Skill for Hire marketplace. There are two types of skill for hire: remote, live.
Digital asset marketplace. Similar to the other stock content platforms that showcase vehicles, clothing, structures, objects, landscapes, and more. Yet Feature showcases the humans that are involved in these moments to shift past traditional marketing assets that are getting repetitive.
Digital assets can be created in three manners on Feature: an exclusive buyout, or a license. Tokenomics and the V token. Feature will launch a unique awards and reward system for all participants in the community. This reward system incentivizes buyers, sellers, and representation to utilize the platform, while our leaderboard gamifies the experience for content creators. The gamification and tokenization make Feature fun and competitive for everyone involved.
Feature is open to creating a decentralized, autonomous organization that would put the governance of the organization into the hands of the creators. Not only can they utilize the platform and all the tools that come with it, they can control the direction and the vision of the company itself, making Feature a powerful asset for all artists to help mold the direction and future of the entertainment industry.
That's it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.